Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, where we dive into the nitty-gritty of big business, and today we've got some insights from the Federal Home Loan Bank of Chicago, their October filing that had me scratching my head about what is really going on behind the scenes of this financial institution. So on the 23rd of October of 2025, the Federal Home Loan Bank of Chicago put out a press release talking about their preliminary financial results for the quarter ending the 30th of September of the same year. Think of it like a sneak peek at their report card before the official grades are in. Now, why do we care about preliminary results? Well, it can give us a heads up on the bank's health and their performance. It is like getting an early warning on whether things are looking up or starting to dip. This report is filled with what they call forward-looking statements. Basically, these are guesses or predictions about what might happen in the future. They use words like believe, estimate, expect, and preliminary to flag these. For instance, they talk about future dividends and their expectations for financial commitments. But here is the catch, they also give a big disclaimer saying these are based on their current expectations and things could change. They list a whole bunch of risks and uncertainties that could throw a wrench in their plans. We're talking about things like new laws and rules that could impact the bank or its members, economic bumps in the road like credit market instability or general economic slowdowns, and even political events. They also mention the risk of incorrect projections and the need to maintain regulatory compliance, especially when it comes to paying dividends and keeping enough earnings. Cybersecurity is a big one too. They're concerned about managing failures, interruptions, or breaches in their technology and operating processes. Keeping information secure is pretty crucial, and if something goes wrong, it could definitely impact their operations. The report also mentions that the information they're sharing now isn't considered officially filed in the same way as a final report would be. This means it doesn't carry the same legal weight under certain sections of the law. It is a bit like saying, hey, this is what we think is happening, but don't hold us to it legally just yet. They're also clear that this current report doesn't get automatically rolled into future filings unless they specifically say so. Item 9 of the filing points out the exhibits they are submitting, and the main one here is Exhibit 99.1, which is that press release with the preliminary financial results. They also include Exhibit 104, which is their cover page data formatted for electronic filing. And finally, we have the signature block confirming that this report is indeed from the Federal Home Loan Bank of Chicago, and it is signed by Vicini Jonzanelli, its Executive Vice President, and Chief Financial Officer, confirming the information to the best of their knowledge on the 23rd of October 2025. So what does all this tell us? Well, the Federal Home Loan Bank of Chicago is giving us a heads up that they are preparing to release their financial results for the quarter. They're being transparent about potential risks and future projections, but also cautious about what those predictions really mean in the face of a lot of external factors. It highlights how important it is for these financial institutions to manage risks from economic shifts, regulatory changes, and even technology. They are navigating a complex environment, and they want us to know they're aware of the many variables at play. We'll have to wait for the full official report to get the concrete numbers, but this preliminary look signals that diligence and risk management are top priorities for them right now. Alright, that is our quick decode of the Federal Home Loan Bank of Chicago's October filing. What is your take on these early insights and what they might signal for the bank and the broader financial sector? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more corporate deconstructions. And don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description for more discussions and direct access. Thanks for watching. See you next time.